Diane, I gotta zip up my coat. It's a little nippy still. Even though it's spring, we don't have any natural weather, of course. We have processed, geoengineered weather. Should have brought my gloves and my heavier jacket probably. It's like in the 40s, low, maybe upper 30s right now still as the sun is rising here. It's almost, we're in the 8 o'clock hour on the 4th of April. Fa. Originally expressed as 2-4, because originally April, Aphrodite, Venus was month 2, following March, Mars. Mars and Venus. Men are from Mars, women are from Venus, and here I am in the Mars room. I'm in the Mars room, Diane. We're going to do St. Anne's. Now we're going to go counterclockwise. We're going to turn back the clock and go up the 14 stations of the cross of Christ, crisscross. Here at St. Anne's on Route 20 in Sturbridge, Massachusetts, in Fiskdale section of Sturbridge, Fiskdale, Massachusetts, where the Snell House is, where Darlene and Jacob Snell have their inception through my perception. Black as midnight on a moonless night. So good. Oh, that is so good. Yes, I am in love with black coffee. But only 1 or 2 of those a day. I stop at a certain point. I don't do it because if I kept doing it all day and into the late afternoon, I would not be able to sleep. It's already hard enough to sleep, especially these days. These winds blowing through, metaphorical winds of utter and complete transfiguration. Who stands at the door, Diane? They're doing this kind of thing. Be the mask. Look, be the mask or the fake face of Christ. Christ equals 77. English ordinal. Power, 77. English ordinal. Theater, 77. English ordinal. Jester, 77. Character, 77. Power. Kingdom, 73. Sacrifice, 73. Free press. Look where we are, Diane. Whose house are we in here? Look what I did, Diane. They've turned the page now. They don't have to look at that anymore. I will praise thee with my whole heart. 88. HH. Psalm 138. Guess whose name equals 138? Diane. Yeah, that's from me. I left a little... No, that's not graffiti or defacement, because look, I did nothing at all to take away or to disrespect the words or the book or any of it. And I left my name, my number here too, right, didn't I? Maybe I didn't. Oh well. Thought I did. But know this, I am not with these guys. Sorry, he just passed apparently, but I don't mean any disrespect, but look at him, he's a bird, a cardinal. What the heck is going on there? Ask yourself that. What are they really all about as an organization? You know? Think about it. I'm not going to talk about Judy. I'm not going to talk about Judy at all. I'm going to shut up now, Diane, as you want me to, I know, because you'd rather hear the birds. And so would I right now. do my best to keep the camera rather as still as I can. I'm going one-handed though. I got the coffee in this hand and it's a little chilly like I said, so bear with me, kids. I don't think you're really kids, baby goats. Just being playful. Hear the sirens. Hear the sirens. I'll have to do some... Alright, I'll shut up. I just wanted to say I want to do some Pearl Jam in the karaoke in Studio B. Now that I'm singing again. Hallelujah. I had to wade my way into it by starting doing lip syncing. And you know what? I say I'm singing again, but it feels, Diane, and I'll shut up after this, I promise. It feels as though I'm actually singing for the first time. That I really wasn't singing before because there was something missing. And I'm not going to talk about that at length right now. I'm just saying. I equate even though I don't hold it against anyone for, I know, I just want to say this real quick because it fits this, it goes along and it's necessary. I gotta say a few things at least here. I have nothing against, I don't hold it against anyone for signing up for police or military. Unless, of course, they do it out of a desire to be harmful to others. But the fact of the matter is, as organizations, police and military are not what they seem. Just like the owls are not what they seem. Police and military are protecting the private wealth and the business operation of the owner class. They're not protecting and serving you and I. And they have never been. No matter how good-hearted someone is when they go into it, or when even as they keep their station, their position in a police department, a polarizing police policy department of the state, of the criminal state, of criminal justice, of phony jurisdiction and phony law. Because as I've said over and over ad nauseum, God is law, light is God, God is truth, God is the sun, symbolically the light that never goes out. It doesn't change from place to place. It's not enforced. You follow it voluntarily because it makes sense to and because it's the right thing to do. So all those in the police and military are propping up a phony jurisdiction, a phony law. If jurisdiction is juris, Latin law, jurisdiction, speech, like dictionary. It's saying the law, being a legislator, making laws. Lawmakers? No. That's backwards. Man does not make law, God. Law makes man. It's an inversion and it's a perversion that we see and that continues. That's what's really going on. And it is a matter of simple arithmetic. It is 2 + 2 = 4. In the face of a Leviathan central government beast that wants to tell you all the time that 2 + 2 = 5. That's what's really going on. What's really going on is not what you think, it's what is in itself. Whether you think it or see it or not. And until humanity can grow up, enough of humanity grows up and understands that and stands in that, knows it, lives it, the impasse the chaos, the madness, the hokum, the hocus pocus, fake Disney World reality continues. No matter how much Disney's stock plummets. Stock plummets, as John was telling me about Disney's stock plummeting. John, who's a decent man, but who is distracted by the woman in the red dress still, even though he's over the hill like I am getting. I'm talking to him and laying heavy duty shit on him, and it's for like a woman in the white dress, not red dress, and comes in and, you know, with the husband and the child, but beautiful woman in the red spring red white dress, and it's like I'm not even there anymore. It's like we're not even talking anymore, and it's just the woman in the right. And I actually did say I didn't miss my line, Diane. I know. I'll shut up. I just want to tell this story. I think it's interesting. I said, "Were you listening to me, or were you looking at the woman in the red dress?" That's it. You know, this, especially with hetero men, you're going all the way through life into old age. There's the limitation of lust, which is not love. I'm not coming from a place of judgment, condemnation with that, because I have some. Obviously, I'm. Like I told you yesterday, hetero here, but that doesn't mean I have to be a macho man, pig, chauvinist, buffoon, grabbing pussy, so to speak, disrespecting women and disrespecting life. See, first of all, to me, when we talk about woman, first and foremost, we're talking about the womb, man, the principle of the female, which is life itself. Earth, Mother Earth. Why do you think the Mother Earth image, idea? Earth and birth. You see, Krishnamurti, for all of his wisdom, lacked, I think, lacked a zest. You didn't see the guy smiling and dancing, did you? No. Did you ever see Krishnamurti get up and cut a rug on stage? No. He sits there with his hands under his legs. He sits on his hands, and he's beautiful and wise, and he does obviously have a playful silliness to him, you know, but he is all dead serious. There's no live serious with him. Now, I'm not interested in all dead seriousness or all debt seriousness, karma seriousness. It's real, and we do have to address it, obviously. Okay, Diane, I'm done. I'll stop. I've said enough. Oh, I haven't said enough. That's me in the corner. That's me in the mirror. That's me in the spotlight. Losing my raw legion. I'm radioactive, Diane. I'm radioactive. I'm waking up to ash and dust. All right, there, I know. I already went through all that part. It's just, I'm so excited, Diane. Dana Scully, I'm so excited to know what I'm here, who I am finally. My mask has come off. It was taken off fully yesterday, and it ain't going back on. I ain't putting it back on. I'm not going back to jackass Jacob. It's Israel time. I'm Special Agent Dale Cooper. Not of the FBI. Not of this world, in the world. On a mission from the big cheese above. To round up the herd, to bring them home with me. I'm going to take you home. Take your passport and shoes and your sedatives. Boo! You're the flash in the pants. I'm the great I am. All right, Diane, I know they know, or they think I'm crazy if they don't believe me or they don't know, but it's okay. It's not okay at the same time. A paradox. All right, I'll shut the frack ups. Did he just say shut the frack ups? What is that? Who is this guy? Who does he think he is? Talking to Dana Scully and Diane like he's Agent Cooper, and he even says he's Agent Cooper now. At least he wasn't saying he was Agent Cooper before. Now he's saying he is Agent Cooper. Seemed like he was just playing before and acting and putting on a show. Pretending, make-believe. Now he's actually Dale Cooper? What the fuck? How could that be? That's impossible. There's no way that could be, because he exists in 2022 and Twin Peaks came out in 1990, so how could he possibly be Agent Cooper? Is it past or is it future? Go back and watch it and open your mind when you're watching it to possibilities that you think are impossible from your present vantage point, from the golf ball size level of awareness, as Lynch calls it. Yeah. You will perceive the world with a golf ball sized awareness if you have a golf ball sized consciousness. Flux capacitor fluxing. Time travel, it really exists. I mean, your own government had and still has a remote viewing operation, okay? Wake up time, sleepers. We are not bound by time. That is an illusion. We do not exist as atoms, atomized, separated, severed from the one. No, we have never been severed. We have always been tethered to the heart of the one that be laying you down on that ancient ground. Nothing more to be found. Oh yeah. There's the second song that's gonna go on today's karaoke list. I already got the first one from the radio, and now, all right, Diane, I'll shut the hell up. Gee, Burpee, look, Diane. Oh, Burpee. Are you kidding me, Diane? Burpee is the name of the butterfly food? Because every day growing up, I don't know if I've told you this one before, Diane. I went to an elementary school in Swampscott, or Red Rocks, or RR Diner. I had to walk up Michon School every day. Would walk to Michon School every day from First Jesse Street and then Crescent Street in Swampscott. 56 Crescent Street, 59 Jesse Street. And the road that I had to walk to get the hill that I had to walk down to get to and up to get back home from, to Michon or Machine School, Mason School, Elementary School, Alvel, was Burpee, just like that butterfly food bag up there. Burpee Road.
It's just a coincidence, all this coincidence. He thinks it means something. He must be schizophrenic. He must be this or that or the other thing. That some way I can label him that'll allow me to dismiss wholesale everything he's saying. Because it's not what's happening. What's happening is the theater and the fog of war in Russia. We're rushing into the AI nightmare of technocracy and totalitarian dictatorship through technology and through control by bureaucrats and bankers. Well, yeah, that's certainly going on. But that's the front. What about the inner? What about the back? All these people who insist they know what's really going on when the domain that they think everything is really going on in is merely a front, a false front. All fronts are false in the sense that they are misrepresenting so-called reality and truth when they are presented as the whole reality and truth. When like I just said, they are merely the front side, which conceals again the inner, the inside, like a shell, along with the back side. Front, back, and center. That's what's really going on. That's the whole picture, the whole holy truth, the total. So the game being played is through the contaminated media with the poisonous message it's giving of it's all corporate, backed by corporations, so it's all propaganda, it's all crap, is insisting at every turn that the real thing and what's really going on is just what's on the front or the surface. So for control and for keeping its consumer system going, for keeping its bullshit alive. That was nice. The guy in the truck just waved to me. I am feeling really good, Diane. Really good. Like I might actually vanish as we. Don't be surprised, everybody, if all of a sudden I'm not here. Like even while I'm filming, because the word nirvana means vanishing. It means a disappearance. Okay? So if I just disappear, you know why. It's not anything bad. It's because I've reached the goal of what this is all about. The goal is vanishing, disappearance. Tell me why you're here. I came to disappear. There's the song number 3. So it goes, I won't tell you the first one, that'll be a surprise for Studio B later. After this, we're driving to, after we finish shortly here, the counterclockwise circumambulation of St. Anne's here up on the hill of Hill Valley in Fiskdale in the land of Oz, ounces, with the Hoax Pocus ritual going on. Down below in the valley of the shadow of death, where I fear no evil, in the garden of evil, because thou art with me. We will travel up Route 148, which is Time Traveler Road, and I'm going to plug you in. I'm going to plug the flux capacitor here in the car and keep it on. I'm going to read the first 2 pages of The Wonderful Wizard of Oz in the car. Keep the camera on, plug it in, because the flux capacitor is getting low. And if we want to get this baby up to 88 miles per hour today, we got to plug it back in the car. You can, just so you guys know, these flux capacitors you'll be having too in a couple of decades are they're electrical. And they tap into what's called Wi-Fi or wireless signals to access the internet. which is owned and operated by the United States Defense Department. It's their interconnected networks that it was invented originally in 1984, of course, 1984, George Orwell. And then number 4, I got song number 4, perfect follow-up. And maybe that'll be the last one, and this I'll just do 4 today. No, I'll do 5 again. I like doing the 5 quintessence. After this, I'm gonna sit you as you're plugged in, out looking out the window, out the side, like yesterday when we went and drove into Palmer, which was probably the single most significant short period of driving into any place I've ever made in my entire life, because of what I found and what has been revealed to me, and what I now know about myself and who I really am, what I am at the center of it all. And you will get to see out the window Time Traveler Road 148, DNA, Danny Torrance. When you're a light, you shine. That's it. You light up the dark. You illuminate. That's what you do when you're a light, when you're a candle. You flicker, if your flame flickers for a period, and then and the goal is disappearance. Making the round trip to the invisible Father, who's here, who's the self that's in autonomic nervous system, the self-regulating nervous system. That self is God, is light, is truth. Here. Not out of this, in it, as it, of it. The Alpha and the Omega, Alpha and Zeta, A to Z, 1 through 26, 1 through 8, 1 and 8, number 9, 360, 369, 3D, up, down, left, right, front, back, full circle, round and round and around, and around we go. Tell me now, tell me now, tell me now, tell me now you know. Okay, there's song number 5, Diane. We're all good now. We have all 5 songs. First one I'm not telling you. Second one is REM, right? Oh, shit. I'm going to have to just go back and watch this video to... I'm not going to worry about remembering them right now, because I'm not going to be doing that until later on today anyway. We have business to do before we're expecting a call from that private number to be coming through today at some point. Hopefully, I said first noon. I got it last night at 12:47 a.m. and I woke up with a start around 1 thinking it was already early morning. Probably, I had no, one of those, I'm sure you've experienced that before, where you just wake up with a start all of a sudden and you think, oh, it's probably 5 a.m., but it's actually only 1 a.m. So I think I don't have my ring, my phone was on, but I didn't have the ringer on or anything, but I must have sensed the call coming in, Diane, because I said yesterday on the video, and you heard me, and then I said it in my drive out loud, and I said it in my mind's eye. I've said it over and over. I've given my phone number out as well to them, and I want to be contacted, and I want the acknowledgement now. I want it to be known who and what I am and what I'm doing, and I don't want my life to be the same old bullshit anymore of Dougie Jones, of being the freaking playing a role of that's not appropriate for me. It's not appropriate for me to be playing working class hero for my whole lifetime in these circumstances and how things are and what I have to bring to the table. I can't do it. I knew all along when I was doing it, even going back to the news, as far back as the newspaper route when I was a kid. I always knew there was something false about it. The mask, the put on. Done with it. I'm me. I'm not a functionary. I'm not part of a cog in a machine. and a beast that's eating up and grinding up the entirety of Earth for gain, for temporary gain, at the expense of any kind of salvageable or good future tomorrow. Just trading any kind of world, any kind of hope of tomorrow and a better place and a better world for temporary gratification and gain. It's sick. And it's all over the place. It's not just in the elites. They're enabled by all the peons who put on surgical masks to be cashiers when they're not surgeons, they're cashiers. That bell, by the way, the ding dong, ding dong, ding dong, ding dong. That was my doorbell at 56 Crescent Street in Swampscott, the blue house my parents bought shortly before they'd separated and divorced when I was 12 or 13. Great time for that, huh? As the oldest of 3 boys. That was great fun. But it was necessary and it happened, and don't regret it. Clock just struck 9, Diane. 369. If only you knew the secret of 369, you would have a key to the universe, said Nikola Tesla. Who, of course, had, for all of his genius, a very, very difficult and suffering-filled life and trial-filled life. Nothing like the guy who founded the corporation of electric cars in his name, known as Alien Mask or Elon Musk, who's out of one side of his mouth warning us about AI and seeming like he's concerned about humanity, and then out of the other side of his mouth he's funding Neuralink, which is the very freaking thing that he supposedly is saying he's worried about. Hard mainlining humanity right into what he's saying we should be, because he's saying that, it's too late. Fuck you. It's only too late because you say it is, you billionaire bullshitter. That's what you are, Alien Mask. I'm calling you out. I'm calling out the Trumpet. I'm calling out all of them. Biden. Trumpet was Democrat most of his career, most of his life. Remember that. He was a blue donkey guy. He funded a lot of their campaigns. He's a two-faced liar. He's the orange, the joker, the jester, the traveling fool, a character, a card in the house of cards. He's not legitimate. He's not real any more than Biden is. Not an alternative. Not